Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're at Coxhoe and we're going to be doing a 2-mile circular walk. Now I've just parked up there at the bottom end of Coxhoe and we've turned left onto a bridle way which is going to lead us to Keloe. It's a bit of a back road, yeah, very busy road back there, so just be careful. That's what it looks like here. So this is going to be leading us up to a small nature reserve. Now I've never been here before, so I'm quite excited to what it's going to look like. I don't know if you've met our new family dog yet. This is Rosie, only a pup, 13 weeks old, and it's her first adventure out. So hopefully she's going to enjoy it, I'm going to enjoy it. Let's get started. To the right of us now, it looks like quite a big pond there. You can tell by the vegetation that's grown. It's nice. Let's get all sorts of animals and nature running around there. This is the view to the left. Fields behind Coxhoe there. And this is, as I said, heading towards Keloe. So it's off the road. That's the main road here leading to the quarry. This is the public bridle way, heading away from Coxhoe. Come on. If you had watched my previous video, you would have seen at the Berghouse Yeti gaiters. Well, I'm wearing them today. This is what they look like. They look kind of cool. Really easy to pull on once you eventually get them onto your boot. Really comfortable, and they're not sliding down. Sometimes your gaiters can slide down your calf, but these aren't. Really comfortable. Look at this here. Falling down tree with the roots poking out. As usual, I've just planned this route off the OS Maps app. Small circular walk. It's coming up as 1.9 something mile. Let's just say 2. It is all public footpaths and bridle ways. And from the looks of it, it's out the way from, houses and everything else. So you are slightly in the digs a little bit. There is a quarry just around the corner from where we're going to be walking here. You can tell because there's loads of massive vehicles coming backwards and forwards. I must have seen 10 in the past 2 minutes. There's also a tarmac company around here somewhere, it says on Google Maps, but the views are pretty good so far. This is just a couple of minutes into the walk. Here's another big truck here. Now we've got some food for the dog today, and then that was my plan, you see, just to get her out. Is if we're going for a walk and then she's going to get a treat midway, next time we get out she's going to be alright. She'll look forward to coming back out. Bribing her. But those that don't know, Ruby got put down about, it was about 5 days after that video that I made of Ruby when we went camping. She had a tumour on the bladder, or cancer, one of the two. Anyway, it got to the point where it was no good and she was unsettled. She didn't really know what she was doing anymore, like weeing wise. Constantly trying for a wee and growing and nothing coming out. We knew that was it then, we knew. I always said I would know when it was time, and it was then. And then I went roughly about a week without a dog, and I felt just wrong. And then we went dog hunting, and Rosie here, proper lucky that we got her, but we did, and she's a beautiful little dog, my new best friend. Well, this is a nice little treat. A little bit of a beck coming down here. That'll have a name, probably Coxhoe beck, maybe, I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a look in the West maps. It's lovely. Not going to let Rosie go in yet though. She's had a second job and it's been 2 weeks now. But I don't really want to get in minging yet. You never know. Right, we've come to a bit of a bridge here. Now, we're going to cross it, but on the West map, it doesn't exactly tell you where to go. So, keep watching. We'll find out. Look at that, lovely. Get on. See what I mean? This is just round the corner from where I live. It's 7 minutes away. Here we go. Sign, what does that say there? Walking and cycling routes this way. So let's go. Looks like we now follow on Keloe Way. So this would have been an old line which would have transported coal back in the day, probably in 17th century. It also goes behind us there as well, so you can obviously get it onto it from a different way. But we're going up now, and this will lead us up to the top of the circular walk. The place where we're at now is called Raisby Hill Grassland Nature Reserve, and it's very wet. It looks like it's been absolutely lashing down. Lovely little wood. Everything's covered. Everything's just green. It looks like there's been a bit of a bike track. See, I think it's a good idea that, because it's out the way. If people want to come down here on the bikes, fair enough, they're not disturbing anybody. It's good. I wouldn't dare go down that light, it looks massive. Here we go, you see. It's exactly why I brought the gaiters today. That's like that now, what's it going to be like when we get further into the wood? It's going to be proper muddy and intense. Right, we're not going this way, but this is the official nature reserve bit here. Here's some information. Rosie is just all over, she's so excited. This is ridiculous, mind. If you're a canny sized person, you're not going to be able to get through there. I've only just got through. Okay, so we're at the point now where we turn it now. As I said back there, there was an entrance to Raisby Hill Grasslands. That was to go in, go around, this is where you would come out. Now it's kind of ideal, this. I would have went that way if I knew it, but there's no really proper path, and there's no signs on the OS maps of exactly where to go, and that's what I'm following today. Now, if you come out of that exit there, you can literally go straight over. This is where we're going here. Now, this is going to take us to the back end of Keloe, or Keloe, whatever you want to pronounce it. So we're turning left, we've come up the byway here, turning left. This is exactly why I wore the gaiters. I expected something like this. Now all this stuff here would get your trousers absolutely soaking. There we go, you see how wet they are. Saves me trousers from getting soaking. Another little bridge here. We've got another beck. There we go. Up there, crossing over, heading towards Keloe, up there. Right, I've got some history here about Coxhoe. Listen to this. Coxhoe has had many different names from the year 1235, all nearly sounding like Cox, then it would be something else. Coxhoe, the hoe part, is an old English word and they've just kept it that way now. And that's been around for roughly around about 150 years. It was mainly a coal mining community. Dating from 1750, Coxhoe Colliery was then sunk in 1841. Coxhoe Hall, which is just down the road from here, was built in 1725 for John Burden. The earliest medieval town recorded here in Coxhoe belonged to the Blackiston family from the year 1400 to the year 1600. There's a little bit of history there about Coxhoe. I didn't know that until I googled it earlier, then I wrote it down. Now you know. Right, so we're in the back end of Keloe now. We're at the main road here. We're going to turn left when we get to this road, then head down there, and then we're going to veer off again back into the fields. About 20 metres down from the main road here, you're going to see a public bridle way. There's the Keloe sign there. And this is what it looks like. Bit of a back road here. At least we're off the road. The road is all over. I'm glad I'm not on that road there. Lovely views again. We're a bit higher up this time. You see further afield. That's where we've come from down there. Yeah, lots of signs there. Do not feed us, it's saying. Do not feed the horses. You know, can't do nowadays. So this is going to be a short walk, this one, until we cut off again. There's quite a lot of different directions on this part. This is going to take us back to Coxhoe now. Look at that view. Brilliant. Heading down here. We're going to be veering off to the left very soon. Right, we're walking past East House Farm here. Gorgeous house. Some more livestock in this field there. Got a horse and chickens running about. Class. Another, looks like a converted barn there. That looks nice. Looks like it's got a log burner inside. I love houses like that. Converted barns and that, I love it. I love to live in one. If there's any billionaires out there, if you want to, you can buy us one. And I'll make the most of it. Right, we've come down this back road now. We're going to go left here, where this fence is, small gap in the bushes. But if we look to the right, we're not going up here, but there is Croxdale Hall Wood. Now I'm guessing that's just a small circular walk around that area. I'm not going to go that way, but one day I might have a look, I might see what it's like. We're going to go left here. This is going to take us back down to Coxhoe. Right, it appears that we've run into a bit of a problem. I've noticed this quite regularly with farms. Horses there in that field. There should be a stile right here leading over that field, and that's where we should be going. That way, turning to the right, then left back to Coxhoe. But there's nothing. It's happened a few times just over the years I've been out, and it's really annoying. It's a public footpath, and the farmers haven't provided anything to get over this fence. There's nothing there. I've walked all the way up there up this hill. I threw a dog. Never mind. Right, so here's the crack. We're now going to follow this track here, which is going to take us back down to Keloe Way, and then we're going to continue on the same path where we came in. Guarantee if my daughter Mia was here with us, if we was at this point right now, she'd be like, Dad, conkers. I've never seen so many conkers on a tree in my life. Stacks. Fun to try and get them down. Never mind. It's conker season now. This time of the year, September. Right, there's 7 conker trees in a row. It's a full day out, that like. Full day out. Conquering. Going on with a big black bag full. Can't believe how many there is. It's unreal. I've just finally passed some people there as well. 2 women with the dog. Finally seen someone. We're almost at the Keloe Way again. Right, so we're back at the start where we first entered the wood. So that's the circular what I've basically done. We've come down there. That's back down. So we went from here. That's onto the Keloe Way. Up, round to Keloe. Then we've come round to the top, down, back here. Nice walk out. It's only short, but if that's all you want to do, which I know a lot of people prefer, just short walks like that, it gets you out. And if you do want to go a bit further afield, get yourself an OS map. It's ideal. Heading back down now. This is the main road here to the left where all these quarry vehicles are passing by. You little Raji. Go on. All right. Right, that's the end of the walk. We're back here now, so I've parked up. So it's roughly about 2 miles, maybe it's a little bit less the way I've gone there. Aye, give it a go. If you do it, let us know, comment on the video. Well, I hope you've liked it, hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe here, watch some more. Subscribe there, watch some more in the corners. I'll see you later on.